Merge.
Doe.
Homie.
Doe.
The Simpsons wrestling. You guys ever hear of this one?
Nope.
It isn't wrestling. It's Simpsons wrestling.
Oh,
That's what the back of the
okay.
box is.
Yeah, the back of the box does really want to clarify that
It
this
is not wrestling.
This is not wrestling.
I think
looks like
technically
it.
speaking, when you look at the gameplay, it is not in fact wrestling.
Well, I'm confused.
It's like how WWE isn't actually wrestling.
Is it fake?
Yeah, they're
Is it
all
all scripted?
actors. Groundskeeper Willie is like not actually throwing Homer
Is it a
Simpson.
performance act?
Who are your favorite Simpsons characters? and Why do you want to see them beat the shit out of each other?
John Cena.
John Cena.
My favorite
And
characters
The Undertaker.
are Itchy.
Poe.
Well, there you go.
Abu.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
The movie guy. That's the movie guy. No, it's
Yo, Demo. Yo, Barney's drinking during this?
not. Real talk. Don't know a lot about The Simpsons, so this
Oh,
one's gonna
come
be
on.
you
All
guys.
Okay,
right.
okay. So you don't know like
you don't
this-
know Roger the Alien. You don't know
Yeah.
Bob.
I was naming wrestlers.
You
Yeah,
don't
come on,
know.
you don't know Mayor West.
I don't know much wrestling either.
You don't know Cosmo and Wanda and Kramer and
I know Kramer. I know Kramer.
Squidward.
Eric. We know the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're some old school Simpsons fans
Bart.
over here.
Bart. That's how he says it.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Bart.
No.
Bart.
Nuh-uh.
Bart. Bart.
Merge.
Merge. Bart. Lisa. No, you gotta do the R's. That's the only Homer voice I can do.
Merge.
Bart.
It's like barking at me.
Oh, that's like old school Homer. That's like
Yeah,
season
that's-
1 Homer.
Yeah, that's like season 1 or even like Tracy Almond Homer.
Yeah.
Bart.
Merge.
Dick
That's
Tracy.
more newer Homer.
Yeah.
Merge. New Challenger Circuit. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Merge. Yo, if you play as Merge, you get to play as Maggie
That's
too.
a 2-in-1. Yeah, that's 2-in-1.
Please merge. You get to play as Bart. Please Lisa. Homer. No. Homer Simpson. I can only do Marge and Bart.
Did you know
Yeah.
Krusty the Clown was originally going to be just Homer in makeup, so Bart could both hate his dad and love his dad?
That'd be cool.
Eric, hit me with more crazy fun facts.
That's cool.
There was a joke in Homie the Clown where one of the gangsters goes, "I'm seeing double, 4 Krusties," because
What's the joke?
Homer.
What's the joke?
So
to that?
Krusty was there and Homer was there in Krusty makeup. And he's
okay.
going, "I'm seeing double, 4 Krusties."
So he's seeing double.
I don't think we're gonna sell Sam on The Simpsons at all. I think
I don't know.
I think he respects it, but
random
like
zero context one-liners from the golden era are going to win him over.
no.
I called a big one Bitey.
I don't get that one either. I got the first one, but I don't get that one at all.
What if I told you that wasn't a Simpsons line? He just wanted to say it.
I'd buy it. I'd buy that.
It was actually from Friends.
I'd buy that, honestly. I'd buy that a lot.
I went through my fair share of Simpsons DVDs as a kid.
Does this happen in it?
Yeah.
Bart jumps
this is,
on his head.
season 3, episode 14, if I remember correctly.
You're amazing at this. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I know.
That was incredible. I don't think you did any damage to him, but that was awesome.
I did a little
Letter
bit.
T. Yo, Willie's like fucking gonna beat Bart with a hoe. Like that's a problem.
Is he a farmer?
He's groundskeeper.
He's
Groundskeeper
groundskeeper
Willie.
Okay.
He's the groundskeeper for the elementary school.
Okay.
How could you like
Yo, the one-armed man.
how could you like our good friends Brian the dog, Stewie the baby, Chris Griffin instead of the Simpsons? Family
I
Guy
don't
wouldn't
watch
be
that.
Family.
Don't say I watched that show. Like I like
And back when you were a wee lad, come on,
only a little bit, but like not much more than The Simpsons.
come on.
I saw the first couple of seasons of it, but I've never seen all of it.
And
It's fine. Like it's Family Guy.
yeah, come on, you were a teenage boy. You went through a Family Guy phase.
Yeah,
Everybody did.
Every guy went.
I mean,
through a
I watched
Family
some
Guy
episodes, but I didn't
phase.
watch a lot of it. I watched like a couple seasons.
What was your favorite character?
The big chicken.
Yeah, probably the big chicken.
Yeah, how come you can't play as him in this game?
What happened, bro? Willie got his
Yeah,
health back.
he's kicking your ass.
Yeah,
What's happened? I think you did not win.
he left a freaking dirty pair of
Holy
shears. Oh my god!
Wow.
Just goring the child.
Well, Sam, if you weren't watching Family Guy or The Simpsons, what the hell were you doing?
I wasn't watching much TV. I'm not even a huge TV watcher.
Certainly not watching American Dad.
No.
Certainly not watching Border Town.
I haven't really watched any adult animated cartoons at
How
all.
about Alan Gregory? We're just naming Fox shows that were only last like one season.
Yeah,
Napoleon
nope.
Dynamite, the animated series.
Nope.
What?
Nope. Not any of it.
What?
Not at all.
How about Sons of Tucson? That's not even an animated show.
How about Sons of Anarchy?
Nope.
How about Son of Sam?
Is that real?
That's a serial killer.
No.
Probably a documentary or two.
Nope.
I'd imagine. How about Bart versus the Space Mutants?
Yep.
That's the NES game.
Yep. In full.
I watched that entire series.
Yeah. All 6 seasons.
Yeah, I don't know how to control this game, and honestly, I'm a little worried that there's going to be a diehard fan that's like, God damn, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, don't you?
Yeah. Bart's the S tier character in this game.
Well, try it. If you
Besides-
really want to understand The Simpsons, this is all you got to do. You got to play it.
All right, besides Bart and Groundskeeper Willie, can you name any character that's on screen?
Merge.
Marge isn't on there.
That's Abu. He's the shop owner guy.
Apu!
Apu, and no, he's not on screen. Well, I guess
He was. He's on the wrestling rink. Idiot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. Watch The Simpsons. It's a good show. You'd like it.
Eric, here's a thing. Name the guy next to comic book guy.
One of them is
Lou.
Ralph Wiggum.
I think his name is Hermes. Nah, the guy to the left.
Yeah, no.
The war guy?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
that
the
one
movie
actually,
I don't
guy.
think it's
that one-
Hermes.
That one actually is kind of hard.
That's like a Greek god.
It's like the H sounds right though. Like
yeah.
Herman. It might actually
Yeah.
be Herman or something.
He was only in like a season 1 episode, then he got brought back randomly, and
He was in a few episodes early on, like in the first couple seasons. It was like he was gonna be a main character, or like one of the main side people, but then like he just wasn't.
then they replaced him with what's his name?
Homer?
No. They
So
replaced
they
him
were-
with
They were
try
gonna
a
have a
different
running
character.
joke where like the
Bart
reason
sucks.
he lost his arm changes every episode,
Bart sucks.
but then they didn't. And like there's just like the one episode, like his first appearance when like he does it, like he makes there's a joke about like, oh yeah, like I had my arm out the window of a school bus or something when I was younger and I lost it. So now that's just kind of canon because that's the only time he ever made a story about how he lost his arm.
Quagmire. They replaced him with Quagmire. That was it.
Giggity.
Yeah.
He likes to have sex.
Marge.
Oh shit.
Marge versus Lisa.
Marriage.
Helen Lovejoy
Merge is a pan.
beating the
Way better.
crap out of your
So much
dog.
better than Bart already.
I love that it's in front of the house too. Like this is completely a domestic dispute.
Completely.
Like Lisa's gonna be talking about this in therapy.
It's completely that. See, this is how you do
Eric,
it.
I'm surprised you didn't know this game existed.
Yeah, I kind of am surprised I didn't know this.
What
game
if Dominic
existed.
would have asked you about this? You would have been absolutely befuddled.
I've been like, yo, Simpsons wrestling? That's probably kind of bad, but funny.
I mean, a lot of people probably know, but like we do have a running thing at this point where,
Dominic will FaceTime me while I'm at work.
he usually asks you a pop culture lore question that is not 100% known if you know the answer or not. But
Yeah.
you will answer it regardless if
Regardless
you know
of
it or
if I
not.
have the answer or not.
Yeah, usually like we'll be working on like a video, like maybe Dominic's editing a stash video that includes something about like Zelda. Then he's like, "Who's this Groose guy?" And then we're like, "Oh yeah, this is Groose. You should ask Eric about it." Which ironically, you don't really know much about Groose.
The Groose is loose.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
what you
all you say.
respond to Dominic
And you
with.
sing the song. You sing the song and you say that every time.
Jesus Christ. Why are
You
you
liking
getting
this?
it now, Sam?
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Do you see
see
the
that.
hype?
I'm starting to. That's Ned Flanders, right? On the ring.
Yeah, that's Ned.
Good.
This is pretty freaking sweet. Right? Come on.
Oh, that's
Come on.
a reference. That's a reference. To the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Freaking
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. Well, Sam, what's your like favorite TV show then? If it isn't Alan Gregory on Fox.
If it isn't Mr. Bertram on whatever the hell that show's on.
Yeah, that one looks pretty bad.
For animated shows, I liked like obviously SpongeBob when I was a kid, but Avatar, the Avatar series,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite animated ones. For non-animated stuff, I watched The Office like when I was like 14, 15. That was good, but it's not my favorite, I guess.
That one's almost overstayed its welcome.
It
Like
has.
I still think it's a great show, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like I
feel like I watched it before it kind of got like more popular, I guess. I was like, yeah, it's pretty fun, but then like became like a huge like, oh my god, everybody is like freaking out about it. Like, it's,
I
okay,
remember,
well,
I remember my uncle
Barney.
was like, I was
Dinosaur.
at his house once, and he was really excited because a new episode of The Office was playing that night.
did he
And-
scream?
Like I remember sitting down and watch. Like I never heard of the show, but I
Yeah.
watched it. Thought it was funny.
yeah, it's a good show.
I forget which. It was the dinner party.
Oh,
Dinner
shoot.
party.
That's a good episode.
That's a fun one to catch live.
Yeah. So I was like,
Like, it's
I
a
was
fun
like,
show.
damn, this show's freaking hilarious. And
Yeah.
then I did everything in my power to watch it.
Community would be up there too for shows.
Oh yeah, Community's
That's one of my
great.
favorites.
I love Community.
Yeah.
I think Arrested Development is probably my go-to for like that's my favorite show. Even though the last 2 seasons are not
Yeah,
great.
Even though at
Yeah.
this point a bulk of the show isn't good.
No, I would say the first Netflix season isn't bad. I respect it.
Yeah, I understand what they
But-
were going for, and I
Yeah.
respect like the issues they had with production. Because like everybody on that show got like super famous after the show came out.
Yeah, and then season 5 is just bad.
Yeah, that
Season 5 is just bad.
Just not good.
And it came out like 5 years after season 4. Like at that point, just ended at season 4. Like it's just it didn't work out.
The first couple seasons of that show, they were very good.
Oh yeah,
This is true.
I love
Very, very good.
I love them. They are so good. They
Yeah.
are perfect.
Parks and Rec's pretty good too, but not as I don't like as much as like The Office or.
I think
Community
Parks
thing,
and
but
Rec
it's
is
fun.
like a.
I like
Parks
it.
and Rec is good, but yeah, it's definitely
It's
definitely
it's a
little
more like jolly show. I think like it
yeah,
kind of
it's,
like
it's a lot happier.
very likable characters and everything. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not like Always Sunny where like all
Yeah.
of the fun is watching.
Oh, that's a good one too.
watching bad people do terrible things and get
Yeah.
their comeuppance.
I need to catch
Yeah.
up on that one a lot, but that's a funny show. That's a good show too.
what about Paradise PD?
Top 5.
Yeah,
Never seen it.
you
about
saw an episode. We watched like
saw
an episode.
Yeah.
We watched an episode together.
I watched that entire freaking show. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like a soggy Krabby Patty. You know, it's so bad you just got to finish.
For context, we just filmed a video where Eric did eat a Wendy's burger in water.
Krabby Patty
Yeah, the Krabby Patty collab.
in water. He ate it all.
Yeah.
He ate it all.
Why do you do what you do, Eric?
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to. You can just dunk it in water, and you were like, yeah, "I'll do it." You could have taken a bite. You ate the whole thing
All of it.
after already eating a full burger.
You said it wasn't good.
Yeah.
You didn't like it.
Right.
You said objectively this is way worse than a dry burger.
Objectively, burgers are better dry.
Objectively.
That's objective.
Is this how you make your way up the rank in your jobs?
I just catch.
You just
people in
eat shitty food in
technicalities.
front of like higher ups, and they're like, "We got to promote this
Like,
man."
yo, if this man will do that to himself, imagine what he'll do to the competition.
Yeah. He'll eat them even if they look gross.
There we go. Oh no.
He's willing to do this. Imagine what he'll do to get a sale.
Imagine the possibilities with Eric Turney. Do you think you could be like a realtor?
Yo, you finally met your match.
I know this guy is defending against the spam square tactic.
So maybe Marge isn't the #1 elite S rank character.
No, she still is.
Yeah, you're back to winning. It was just closer.
This is fucking ridiculous. You're beating the shit out of
I've
him.
been doing this the whole time, by the
Smacking
way. I've been spamming square the entire time, and it's
And you
been
have
working
yet to
very
even
well.
Have yet to even lose a round.
Half the time I'm playing, like just holding the control like this. Oh, he got up. I didn't do it in time. He's back down though. One frying pan to the face will do it.
I freaking caramba.
Marge wins. What's a guy gonna do to
Eat
get
my
a dry
shorts.
martini around here? You know what I mean? Right, Merge?
Victory shall be mine. And I'm Roger the Alien.
I'm from American Dad.
Jinkies! I'm sure
Eric,
Roger
hi.
the Alien has said jinkies at some point.
Probably. I mean, American Dad is also like 300 episodes in. Ricky Spanish. Some of these shows, man. Eric, I also didn't understand that
Okay, I was
reference,
looking to you
so
for
just-
anything. Help there.
Spanish. a lot of these shows, man, it just kind of feels like they just like, I don't even know, man. Like all these shows have been going on for as long as I remember.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I think these companies are just terrified to lose anything that they're like, yeah, this is like our brand.
Yeah, like it's weird, like how many like long running animated shows there are at this point.
Merge win.
Merge wins.
Like I remember even South Park was like making fun of the Simpsons being on the air too long when they had like 14 seasons or something, and South Park was on like 6. And now like they're both 30 plus.
South Park's 30 plus.
It might. It's probably
South Park started in like
mid-20s.
97, so like it's like 25.
Okay, I thought it was
plus.
mid-20s, something like that.
Yeah.
Still.
mid to high 20s, but yeah, like
Still, it's getting there.
it's like everything's like
Like, how do you even rewatch that at that point? That's like, where do you even start?
yeah.
To be fair, South
So
Park has
much.
like 10 episode seasons, so it's
That's
like
true.
At this point, yeah.
it's like 300 plus episodes, but like
That's fair.
But it used to be like a full like 26. Like TV in general is just kind of falling into that category. Like
TV is weird right now, man.
Yeah,
You ever watch cable? What the
No.
fuck is going on with that?
I feel like every show's like a one season thing now. They just keep bringing new shows out that kind of like suck ass.
yeah. It's like you get nothing but setup.
Yeah.
Like, there's no payoff anymore.
I feel like all TV looks a little too like in quotes
Bro.
good right now. Like they all have the same like cinematic 4K cameras and stuff. And I'm just like every TV show is almost like it's
Bitch.
it feels like almost every TV show is created like it's like a 6 hour long movie split
Yeah.
into like
Several
7 parts, you
Yeah.
know. I'm just like, I don't know.
That was all the
You know?
Disney Plus shows, at least, with all their shit.
Oh yeah.
Like all the Marvel shit for a while. Like all those shows.
And it's just like, I don't know. It just feels like they're just literally like they cost so much money.
Yeah.
I'm just like, sometimes you just kind of want like a basic funny show or something.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you just need a little chuckle. Like that's,
Yeah.
you don't need like some big, grandiose like interwoven story, or an attempt at that. You just want like your
Stop jumping.
your yellow fellas like just going through the motions of life, and sometimes
Going to the drunken clam and having a drink.
sometimes the dad swears and
Yep.
sometimes the kids swear.
Sometimes the dog swears.
Yeah.
Marge! The dog is swearing.
Marge, our dog Brian Griffin is dead.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
That was Roger the Alien.
Roger the alien.
Eric, your Halloween costume this year should just be like, you just do the impression of like adult animation cartoon characters. You don't even dress as anything.
My
You're just
name
like-
is Cleveland Brown.
Eric does an insane Tim the Bear from the Cleveland Show.
Yeah, we'll side by
Yeah.
side this. Do your Tim
It's
the
one
Bear.
of the it's one of the DLC characters in this game. Tim the Bear from the Cleveland Show.
Yeah.
Simpsons wrestling for PS1.
Eric,
Trusty.
let's hear it.
Oh, Cleveland Brown Jr. What are we doing here? We gotta go. We're in the Simpsons wrestling for PS1.
So, you really showed that kid who's boss, huh?
I'll put a clip in there. That's gonna sound the
But,
exact
He
same.
doesn't even like the Cleveland Show. He's
No.
just- he's
Is that,
just-
is,
Doesn't really care about it. He likes the theme
is
song.
that Ichi and Scratchy going on
He
over
likes the theme
there?
song. I knew that was
my.
actually scratchy, by the way.
I also feel like Tim the Bear like probably only genuinely said Cleveland Brown Jr. like once,
Never.
but I gotta throw that in every time I do the impression.
Never said it once.
Eric, I think you kind of like fell into that impression working for you. Like you've already made that. You've already just done that voice for years. And then you watch the
Yeah.
Cleveland Show,
And I'm like,
and you're just
oh,
like,
yeah.
this. Oh wow, I
Yo,
do that
one of my-
voice already.
One of my dumbass voices is like got in a show.
Oh, this is new.
Eric, I wanted to ask you earlier. Do you think you would be a good realtor?
I feel like I could do all right as a realtor. Like, I feel like I know enough about houses and enough about people to trick them into buying houses.
I feel like you'd. I feel like you'd usually like show them bad things and try to spin it as good things. See a little rat in the corner, and you'd be like, yeah. So
your
comes
cat,
the pet comes
is
with-
not going to be bored.
Cat's never gonna be bored.
Yeah, there's a hole in the ceiling, but it's kind of a sunroof too.
Yo, you know what you see a hole in the ceiling. You know what I see?
Natural light.
I see installing that skylight is going to be way easier.
You ever think about like realtors, how much money they make from like selling houses? And I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's
talk
like,
about like Like, I'm like, okay, you should make some money, but like, you make a ton of money selling houses. I'm like,
nuts,
I don't think that's fair. I'm sorry.
I like because part of like the sales commission or whatever, like for buying and selling houses, like you see that like in your contract and everything.
Yeah.
Like it's plain as day. For my freaking starter house that like I like bought at 23 or whatever. Like my freaking realtor made like $4,800.
We're gonna see Bumblebee Man first.
Ay caramba.
Anyways,
made
realtors make crazy
made almost
money.
$5,000 just off of me.
Yeah,
and it's
like,
literally just like they show you the house and like why did they like? And you asked to see the house.
Some of the houses too, like genuinely, like we were seeing it for the first time together.
Yeah, you just like
I remember.
Look at this, huh?
I remember we looked at one house that had like the in the basement, like some of the like one of the retaining walls like looked like it was kind of caving, like it looked problematic. And she goes, "Ooh, that was not in the list." There we go. Like, so this is the first time you've seen it either. Like, genuinely.
I just feel like I'm like, okay, like I understand. Like I'm like, it's like how I think it should be. Like you should always get like a cut for like working on stuff. But it's like,
yeah, absolutely.
I just feel like the cut is massive for realtors to the point where I'm like, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
Which like I still kind of see it because like to be fair, like being a realtor, you are kind of like you don't have like a time clock or anything, but like you're on call like always.
That is fair.
And like there's a lot, and I mean a lot of travel. Like,
that is
you're
fair.
going all over the freaking place. And two, like ultimately the house I got, like my realtor was able to get me a tour. I was the first person to tour that house before there were even photos uploaded of it on Zillow. Like, it was just an address.
All right. It's one of those things where I kind of think about, like, wow, this is going to be my new personality, hating realtors. And then I realize I'm like, all right.
Just devil's advocate so hard.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think I'm going in. I'm just like, wait a second. I just thought of something. That's wild. And I'm like, okay, you're right. There's a lot of BS involved there that, like, all right.
It is a pretty expensive middleman, though.
Plus,
yeah,
like,
probably a bit too much of a cut. I will say that, but still,
it's a pretty expensive middleman to have.
Yeah, because again, like almost $5,000. I was one of like 6 or 7 clients she had at the same time. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of nuts. And I was probably the one buying the cheapest house.
Yeah. But house ownership, Eric, what do you think?
Oh, it's great until it's not. Bunch of shit at the same time. It's great. Like, I do love the freedom though. Like,
yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Do whatever the like.
Yeah.
Only thing to keep in mind is if it's like too loud, you'll piss off the neighbors. But
yeah, but if you're too loud in an apartment building, you'll piss off the neighbors probably a little easier.
Yeah, like too loud in an apartment is like shouting.
Yeah.
Too loud in a house is like my eardrums are bursting because
well, remember my old apartment? We didn't really care.
Yeah, that's true.
I never got a noise complaint.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah, honestly, that's
Send out
either
the child.
Nobody lived above you,
yeah,
or like
talk about like thought that we might be in a simulation,
or like nobody was ever home.
That never made sense.
This is always 2, 3 in the morning. I'm always screaming like.
Not always. It's just when
just
when
when
we have
filming.
to film a little thing.
Yeah, doing a little filming. I'm repeating the same scream line, like slightly different cadences, like 6 times in a row. Like,
yeah.
Not a single noise complaint.
Not a single one. In fact, they were like, when it was quiet, they complained. They
were
like, "Where's that Eric?
What's wrong? They're so quiet.
Where's our Eric?
Where's Eric? It's a Wednesday. Where's Eric?"
There we go. That was a close one, guys.
Sam, I think you're really getting a hang of this game.
I'd say so.
What are you thinking, eh?
You know, the Marge is pretty good.
Do you really think this should be considered one of the worst games of all time?
I can see why.
Why? Like, you're doing so good.
I kind of just did this for like the last 20 minutes or so. Until Bumblebee Man. I had to play a little more with Bumblebee Man. I had to send out Maggie, which I didn't know I could do till now.
Your special attack?
Your stand?
Yeah, I have a stand. Apu.
Do you know what his last name is?
Mart.
Nahasa Pima Petalon.
Close.
I mean, I knew that, but like, he knew exactly how to pronounce it and everything.
Also, it be Mark because he runs the mart.
So you thought his first name was Quick, and his middle initial was E.
Give my best shot at it.
You're making a fool out of yourself in front of this man.
I look good in the game though.
Yeah, that is
I look
good.
good in the game though.
That is good.
Yeah. He's never even played it.
I gotta be honest, this game doesn't look great, but for PS1, like it captures the show okay.
Yeah, it definitely
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play.
definitely gets the job done from the looks of it.
Like it's not a good game, but like I think it has a 1 out of 10 on IGN.
Yeah, it seems a little harsh. Like a pretty,
Yeah, probably like a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty. What the hell? He's insane. Oh my god. What are you supposed to do?
He's just flailing his shit around.
I can't get away.
Can't do a damn thing.
So what is it, by like level 6? That's when the computer starts using the spam square?
They do fight back eventually.
Pretty sweet.
I love that she's
Got
not even
him.
worried about hitting the baby.
Marriage. That's a marriage win.
Eric, have you even tried this one yet? Have you even played this?
No.
Well, if we made a Simpsons fan out of Sam, surely we can make a Simpsons fan out of you with this.
A guy who's already like pretty much a fan of The Simpsons.
Surely.
Definitely.
Pretty much, yeah.
That definitely was a fan for
And then what
a
happened?
large number of years.
What happened?
Kind of just stopped watching it. But then I heard it was good. But I still know a lot about it
Good
because I was like obsessed
child.
with it when I was a kid.
So what, you had Godzilla,
Gotcha.
The Simpsons,
Pokemon.
Time to attack.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nah, I wasn't really a Yu-Gi-Oh kid. Well,
Eric, I swear I
Ec-
know you better than you know yourself
So,
sometimes.
alright,
I think
technically-
you loved Yu-Gi-Oh.
technically, I was into Yu-Gi-Oh before I was even into Pokemon.
What the f*** are you saying? Like,
Like literally, I'm talking daycare, man. Like preschool.
I'm
like
talking
I was
daycare.
I was
I'm
into
in
Yu-Gi-Oh.
pants, I'm
I
sucking on
was
pacifiers.
into Yu-Gi-Oh. And then
What's he doing?
so like at my preschool, like it was preschool, but then like at a certain point, you know, like when
My
school
preschool
got out,
was preschool.
like
There we go.
suddenly they were called school agers.
What?
Yeah, the school agers.
What?
They were the kids that were old enough to be in like grade school.
Okay.
Would like come there afterwards because like, you know, parents.
I just think that's
parents,
such a
like, at work,
weird
It's basically
term.
it's basically daycare, but like
Okay.
at my daycare they were called school agers.
School agers.
Yeah, so like when they came over, I've always looked older than I am, like even as a small child. So like a lot of the quote school agers thought I was like a first
I get it.
grader from like because there were like a couple different schools that like went to this place.
Yeah.
Full energy.
So like I just like, you know, I'd tell the kids from like, you know, the one elementary school that was from the other, and I tell the kids from the other elementary school that was from the other. Like
Jesus
Why?
Christ, you were
Or
just
whatever.
you were
And,
just
yeah, they
a
were-
puppet master.
basically, and you like little did they know I've been here since 7 a.m. because my mom works.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they were into Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they all started playing Pokemon. So I talked my mom into buying me Pokemon Ruby for the Game Boy, and that was my first Pokemon game.
And then you forgot about Yu-Gi-Oh entirely after.
Yeah,
that.
Yu-Gi-Oh was like a wet fart. Like I could care less about Yu-Gi-Oh after I got Pokemon Ruby.
So, in your three hands,
go.
you had Homer Simpson, Yugi, and
Name a single
Trico.
Pokemon. There we go. Name a single Pokemon.
There's so many.
There's over 1,000.
You know at least
man.
Smithers. You're going up against
Waylon
Smithers.
Smithers is in this game. They fight. They fight. They fight and fight and fight.
It's getting tough.
Fight. The Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie show.
He really hit you
Did he
with a
make that up?
curveball there.
Is that made up?
Nah, Poochie's in the show.
From Yoshi's Woolly World?
Literally the one episode.
Nah,
what the
nah,
It said next
see.
up was Smithers. That's C. Montgomery Burns.
Oh,
Unless
you're
it
in the
just-
Stonecutters Lodge.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Wait, what?
That's what I've been saying.
Oh wait, well.
Oh, okay,
Burns
that
is
actually-
on the outside.
Okay, that makes sense,
He's just
actually.
Probably telling you.
So Smithers is like Burns' stand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What the fuck was
I'm
that?
gonna lose. I'm
You
gonna
just-
lose this
what
fight.
the?
I'm gonna lose this
Just
fight,
turn to
guys.
ash.
Yo,
He's in sweat
Waylon
mode.
Smithers is beating the shit out of you.
He's in sweat mode. I can't stop him.
Yearbook quote.
Yo, it's like you insulted his hair, and now he's flying into a blind rage, and he just can't be stopped.
I'm saying.
Yeah, Waylon Smithers was actually based on Josuke Higashikata, in case you guys didn't know.
Josuke.
Can you elaborate on that?
I can, but I won't.
Fair.
It's just getting lazy.
Bro.
Yo,
Bro, I'm
Sam
dead.
finally loses a
I'm
round.
dead.
It only took until, what, 10?
I've lost a couple. I lost one to Apu.
Ah,
I lost one to somebody else.
but I wasn't paying attention then.
But I won the fights, but I don't know if I can beat this guy.
Yo, Sonic
Unless I use the
Spinball!
Sonic Spin Dash more. That might save me.
He has a
Cereal.
Blinky, right? Is that the fish name?
Yeah, the three-eyed fish,
Blinky? Isn't it like a Teletubby?
No, that's three-eyed fish. Blinky. You heard Eric, right?
Yeah,
Blinky.
the Teletubbies.
Blinky, yeah.
The Teletubbies are like Stinky, Pinky, Miney, and Mo.
Poe. It's Poe.
Poe.
Poe at the end.
Poe. Baby Poe from
That's
Kung
like-
Fu
that's like
Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends or
No, it's what
whatever it
Homer's-
is on the Wii U.
what Homer
Baby
Simpson
Poe.
I just remember we played that all together. We played the Kung Fu Panda fighting game on Wii U.
Showdown of Legendary Legends.
And yeah, and Eric was like, holy f***, it's Baby Poe.
Holy f***.
I can play as Baby Poe. And that was kind of his thing that night.
Oh. Jesus, that was probably like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
4
Time
plus.
is a fickle
4
thing.
plus probably.
Yeah, well, if not more, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty wild, you know? I mean, like, what? Like, yeah, it's 5 years ago, we, like, that was, like, 2019. That's when we started, like, having our little, like, hangout nights. Yeah. That was 5 years ago.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a bit much. A lot's happened in 5 years,
A lot has happened.
you know?
Yeah, I found out Simpsons Wrestling exists.
Yeah.
Amongst
And
other
now
things.
you can finally play it.
We unlocked Bumblebee Man.
Bumblebee Man.
Bumblebee Man.
I'll be the Bumblebee Man.
That's good.
All right, Eric, give us play us out. Play us out here. There's nothing else to this game. It's literally. I mean, what you could probably unlock fucking
Couple more.
Smithers.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can unlock the other characters probably.
Yeah,
couple
Agatha.
more.
You can do all
Marge.
kinds of things.
Marge,
You know,
really
you can
got-
do all kinds of things.
Yo, Marge is still here.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck beating Marge. The CPU's playing it right. They're spamming the pop move, the pan move.
I think he's digging it, right?
He looks into it. He looks pretty into it.
I gave Eric the JoJo fighting game on PS5. He played it for 4 hours straight.
Yeah, I did. It was
Do you like it
fun.
because fun or do you like it because JoJo?
He didn't understand how to block for the first 2 hours.
Yeah, I just liked it. I was still winning fights even though I didn't know how to block.
Sometimes you don't need to block. Sometimes you just need to press square a lot.
So it's just like, yeah, this is pretty much up his alley. You know, it's a fighting game based on a property he loves.
That's true.
Yeah. So what do you think, Eric?
Bumblebee Man.
I think he enjoys it. I think 1 out of 10 is a little harsh. I think it's a little harsh.
2?
3 honestly seems fair to me.
Jesus.
3 seems fair.
You kind of liked it
I kind of did.
compared to whoever reviewed it for IGN back in
For a
2001.
PS1 game, like it's fun enough.
Yeah. I mean, but there's some really good PS1 games, you know.
Yeah, but you know,
You can do a lot better than this.
I
You do worse.
Could do.
I think you could do worse.
I do too.
I think.
I think.
I don't know. Sometimes when you play a lot of bad games in a row, you kind of think,
Yeah,
like,
we have
there
played-
must be worse.
We
And
played a
then,
couple bad ones in a row.
and then you
so-
actually look at all the bad games out there, and then you're like, well, shit. I don't know if you could. This is kind of the bottom of the barrel.
These are pretty bad, huh? And maybe I'm just indoctrinated, but that was kind of fun.
Blinded by mediocrity. You're
Maybe.
like, this is fine.
Maybe.
Well, Eric, the question is, what are you thinking?
I jumped so high.
Is that good?
Sure. Like, yeah, it's not like good. Like, this isn't a good fighting game by any means,
Right.
but like among the worst of all time. Like, I'm already, like, I've been playing this for what, like 11 seconds, and I'm already having more fun than I did with Skull Island.
I'm with you.
That is pretty high praise.
I'm with him, yeah.
So at least we know where it does rank.
It's not last on the list, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
like,
last.
Yeah, this is just
It won't be
this
last.
is just a not very good licensed game. That's all it is. Like, this probably isn't even the worst Simpsons game. Like, genuinely.
What?
didn't save. You don't have a memory card. We can't.
Yeah,
I tried to every time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
he did. It's not too late. You could probably slap one in there.
Yeah, I'm good.